Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're unpacking some really interesting source material. It's all about learning English and specifically getting over that hurdle of actually speaking.
Right. We've been looking at a YouTube transcript. It's aimed at beginners called Speaking is Fun Learning English for Beginners.
And it really taps into something common, doesn't it? That feeling maybe you're a bit shy or, scared of making mistakes when you try to speak.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge barrier for so many people starting out that hesitation is very real.
It is. So what we want to do in this deep dive is explore why this source argues speaking is so important, like right from the beginning, and look at the practical and maybe fun ways it suggests to make speaking feel easier, more exciting even, like the title says.
Yeah, and one of the first big takeaways from this source is that speaking isn't something you save for later, after you've mastered all the grammar.
Right.
It argues it's fundamental from day one. It's kind of how you activate everything else you're learning.
Activate, yeah, that's a good word. It's like you're giving your brain the green light to actually use the language.
Exactly.
And the material suggests this active use, the speaking part, helps you remember words better, builds up your confidence. It might even speed the whole process up.
And what's really striking is how it pushes back against that common idea of waiting.
Waiting until you know enough.
Right.
Right.
Waiting for this huge vocabulary or perfect grammar. This transcript is basically saying, nope, don't do that.
It's pretty direct about it. Start now. Use the words you actually have. Even if it's just simple stuff like, I feel good, or this is nice. The power isn't in complexity. It's in the act of speaking itself. Simple is good. Encouraged, even.
Which naturally leads to the questions, okay, how?
Yeah.
How do you start, especially if you feel a bit isolated, maybe no one to talk to right away?
Good question. And the source has some pretty actionable ideas.
Let's hear them.
Okay, one is kind of interesting. Speak to yourself.
To yourself.
Yeah, literally, like just narrate what you're doing. I am making tea. I am looking out the window. You could even do it in the mirror, practicing simple phrases.
Okay, I see. So the idea there is getting comfortable hearing your own voice using English without any pressure from someone else listening.
Exactly. Then, if you do find a partner, maybe another learner, the advice is keep it simple at first.
Right. Basic questions, talk about what you see. It's about connection and just getting the reps in, not being perfect.
And here's another angle I liked, using resources you probably already have, like reading texts out loud.
Okay.
Pick something simple, a kid's book, maybe even the transcript we're talking about. Reading it aloud forces you to make the sounds, connects the written to the spoken.
That makes sense. And another tech-based one they mention is recording your voice.
Use your phone.
Record yourself saying a few sentences, listen back. It might feel a bit awkward initially.
Definitely awkward at first.
Yeah, but it gives you that auditory feedback. You start noticing your pronunciation, your pauses, and you can actually hear yourself improve over time.
Yeah, tracking progress. The source gives examples like, I went for a walk today. Simple stuff, but hearing yourself say it successfully in English, that's the key.
And to stop it feeling like a chore, the transcript brings in the idea of fun.
Oh, right, the fun part.
Yeah, use silly voices, pretend to be someone else, make up little speaking games. Like, okay, I'll say 3 sentences about my cat using the word sleepy.
Okay, anything to lower that inhibition, right? Make it playful.
Exactly. Reinforces that speaking can be enjoyable, not just hard work.
And the last strategy they talk about is weaving it into your actual life.
Integrating it.
Yeah, thinking in English while you do everyday things. Where to put my keys when you're looking for them? Or, this tastes good, while eating.
So it becomes less like a separate study time thing and more just part of how you think and operate.
Right. More intuitive.
So if we pull all these threads together from the source material, the core message seems pretty clear, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's basically start speaking early. It doesn't matter how many words you know.
And there are simple, practical ways to do it. Speak alone, find a partner eventually, read out loud, record yourself.
Make it fun, use it in your daily life. It covers a lot of ground.
And there's that lovely final point it makes about celebration.
Ah, yeah, that was nice.
Speaking isn't only practice, it's also a celebration of your progress.
Yeah.
Every sentence, every minute you manage to speak, that's a win.
So celebrate those small steps, even one sentence or speaking for just 1 minute.
Absolutely.
So if you're out there learning English and maybe holding back on speaking, this source really suggests that starting today, even just talking to yourself with the words you have, is really vital.
It is. And it leads to this final thought, this idea the source presents.
Mm.
Speaking is both practice and celebration.
So what if you started thinking about it that way? Every time you try to speak English, ordering coffee, saying hello, describing your room to yourself out loud, what if you saw that not just as practice, but as, celebrating your journey, celebrating learning and actually using this new language, something to maybe reflect on?